You're watching Dave and Keith on Net Talk 757, your one-stop shop for volleyball in Hampton Roads.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Net Talk 757, your one-stop shop for volleyball in the Hampton Roads 757 area. I'm with Keith, and I am Dave, and we're happy to be back. We've been on a little bit of a layoff for the past couple weeks.
Right.
Busy finishing up club, doing some different things, but we're getting ready to get rolling here. Going into a new season with summer here around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Got some sand volleyball. We got some summer camps I'm sure kids are going to.
Yeah.
AAUs, USAV, Nationals.
Yep, everything's kind of winding down for the indoor club with the Nationals coming up, and so now what are we going to do, right? What are the girls going to do and the boys
Right.
going to do now?
Yeah.
That's the question.
So, and then, within a month, a lot of people are trying out for their next club season.
Yep,
So
yep.
no sooner do you get stopped and we're getting started back up, and
Right.
then you head into high school, and it's a full circle. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, for you, right, college, you had your spring season. Now you got an off period. But for us, for high school, most of the schools are starting their open gym,
Right.
starting doing some conditioning, getting ready. So it's almost like there's no break at all.
No.
Question is if the girls doing the high school, I know a lot of coaches are doing conditioning and stuff. You and I've talked about it about sand volleyball.
Right.
You think that's probably something that could help out, or what?
Yeah, I definitely think that sand is something that kids should be doing more, especially
Right.
with the beach right here.
True.
It's amazing how many people we play against juniors wise, or even college coaches are like, boy, your kids must play in the sand all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, well, not necessarily. It's amazing how many kids in this area don't do the sand
Mm-hmm.
and just do the indoor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sand has a lot of benefits to it for sure to
Right.
help out the indoor game.
Yeah, no doubt. I think one, endurance. You get out there in that heat, and you can, really build up an endurance to work through adversity and what's the word I'm looking for? Exhaustion.
Right.
That's
Right.
impressive. I mean, yesterday, it was 98 degrees,
Something like
100
that.
degrees. It
Right.
was crazy, and there were
Right.
girls out there playing. I
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
And the other thing is jumping, right?
Well, jumping, you're going to obviously get stronger jumping in sand. It's a little bit maybe different jump.
Mm-hmm.
Your approach to the ball might be a little bit different. The height of the ball might be a little bit different, the tempo, but the overall game is pretty much the same. You're still having to make contact with the ball. You're still working on shots. You're still working on swinging. I think the biggest thing is that you have to develop your whole game.
Yeah, true.
There's so many kids that play indoor that, are very good at one component of the game, but then are not very good at all the components of the game.
Yeah.
And the beach allows you to develop those things, because if you don't, you're going to be sitting more than you're playing.
True.
You know what I mean? So if you want to stay on the sand, if you want to stay on the court, you better know how to serve. You better know how to pass. You better be able to play some defense.
Mm-hmm.
You better be a little bit scrappy. You got to be able to swing at a ball.
You got to see the court.
You
so
got to
can
see the
place it.
court.
Yeah.
You got to work with another teammate. I think it teaches you a little bit about, we talk about being on that island. When you do something wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone's looking at you. Well, beach, that happens a lot. Because if people are watching you, it's only you and another person.
Mm-hmm.
If you mess up, you can't blame it on anybody else.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? So I think it teaches you how to shake those things off and rebound and move on to the next play and move on to the next point. And I think it's just a lot of not only physical but mental and technical development that can develop by playing sand, and it's fun.
Yeah.
You're out there, you don't have a coach there, you're sort of learning on your own, which I don't think kids do well today.
Right.
If there isn't a coach that's constantly telling them exactly what to do, they don't seem to be as interested in going out and really learning themselves. And so I think there's something to be said about going out and trying some different things and learning yourself and seeing what goes well and what doesn't go well, and adding that to your game.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think two things there you said I definitely like. I'll start with the last thing, as far as learning the game, right? Coaches have open gyms right now, right? I know we're talking beach, but coaches have an open gym right now, and instead of just letting the kids play, they're coaching them constantly.
Right.
I think there's something to letting them play, and when they screw up and they're like, "Coach, what did I do wrong?" Figure it out. You know what I mean? Go back, do it again.
Right.
Work through it. Figure it out on your own. Learn how to communicate. And the other thing is, when you're talking about the just two players on the court, yeah, you're getting your skills, like you said, you're passing, you're learning how to set, you're learning how to serve aggressively, to hit no matter where you are.
Right.
But I think also, we have an element in indoor that, a setter is going to set the ball to a certain spot.
Right.
And some setters are good enough to see from their peripheral where their hitter is and know, okay, I can't push a 4-ball all the way to the pin because my hitter didn't transition. Well, in beach, you have to see that person.
Right.
And if they just made a great dig and they're deep in the court, you can't set them at the front of the net. You got to set them in the back.
Right.
So not only does it help with the skills, it also helps with your overall court awareness, because now, okay, great, they made a great dig, I have to set them. Oh crap, I have to set it back further.
Right.
So now, not only are you looking at the ball or you working on your skill, you now have to read the situation and know where to put the ball so they can succeed.
And as a setter, what I think I developed a lot, and it was at an older age whenever I was, doing a lot of it, especially down here in Virginia Beach.
Right.
But, as a setter, you're using your hands so often.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That you're doing 99 point whatever % of your sets doing an overhead setting motion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the beach, it's a little bit different skill.
Right.
So, you need to learn how to bump set
Control
a hitter,
Mm-hmm.
right? So then I realized whenever I went back indoors and was the indoor game, if I couldn't get to a ball or I wasn't playing the setter position and I had to bump set someone in in a broken play and you're out of system and you're it got much better.
Yeah.
Because I was used to doing it in the beach.
Yeah, I agree.
And so, I just think there's a lot of benefits to it. We've had kids who ended up liking it better, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Especially now that, with colleges, there's the college game now, and I think that's going to grow.
Yeah.
It's not real big yet, but I think it will continue to grow, and it gives the volleyball player another option other than just playing indoor. And the more you play in the sand, the more the more you develop, and the better you are for recruitment.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because there's a couple girls, I haven't told you this yet, that played for me that have already committed to go somewhere to play in college indoor, right? But they're playing beach right now, and they were at a tournament, I don't know, Atlantic City or something like that a couple weekends ago. And I talked to their mom, and basically, they've already said they want to go play indoor.
Right.
And they kind of, made that decision. They'll be seniors next year in high school. And, but now someone approached them and said, hey, listen, are you willing to play beach? And now it's because they're sand fleas to begin with. They love the beach. But now all of a sudden, because they play and because they're just continually improving, they have an option already for indoor.
Yep.
But now with the beach growing so much, they may actually go, and now it's a bigger school, and there's actually money that can be tied to it. So it's kind of exciting to see that happen. Yeah.
So for all you guys out there who are watching, give the sand a chance. You have the whole Atlantic Ocean. There's several organizations that run some beach stuff. Go onto Google. Google them in, and you'll find.
We can name some. That's okay.
You have TVA does some beach stuff. Volleyball Virginia does some beach stuff.
Yep. Volleyball for Youth has one, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if they run tournaments though. I think it's just for club type of stuff. So I'm just talking tournament wise.
Oh, you're
club
talking
right
just
now.
To sign
Club
up
right now would be too late, I think, to get into.
Yeah, that's true, because all those teams are set.
Right. So for this year, you would definitely want to just maybe get into some tournaments or do some of that type of play, and then if you like it, there are some clubs who are doing some juniors beach teams where they do some traveling or whatever. But yeah, I think those are already filled right now. So for you guys out there, it would almost be more of a or playing some beach this year in some tournaments, and then going and if you really like it, doing the juniors beach stuff next year. So,
but it's definitely something to look into. It's definitely going to improve all your skills, improve your court awareness, and athletically, just go outside and run in the beach. See how tired you are afterwards. You're not as good a shape as you think you are. So
that's right. So anyway, check out the beach. I hope you have a good time, and we'll catch you later. Net Talk 757.
Keep digging.